All right, so this is, I finally got the connectors that I needed. So the first step before I start to install this device. This was the original harness that comes with the head unit. I'm going to replace this, and because I'm unable to use this, the CAN decoder, because the module that I had to put in front in order to maintain functionality for the ACADIA, the AXDIS XDIS GML N29, that module doesn't output the GM data bus that's needed for the CANBUS interface. So I want to maintain my backup sensor, so it's important. So I'm not be able to use any of that. So this is the original connector that comes with the AXDIS kit, and then this is a wire harness that I bought that basically it's the same wire harness that goes into the Android right here. This is what ultimately goes into the Android head unit. So I bought a cable just like it, and then I spliced this to this, and and then so basically almost all the colors matched except I believe it was green, and on this interface on the bottom you can see the green and the green black are inverted. So I realized that because as I start to connect colors, I match basically this connector here, which is that guy. I follow this, and to this cable pinout, which is this right here. This is what came with the book that came with the kit, and I make sure that everything, and make sure I count for every wire. So basically, this here is this connector, this connector right here, and you basically have to connect everything. The blue and white wire is what's going to connect to the factory amplifier. Now this over here, this is a cable that's inside the car right now. It's the and basically a couple of extra cables are inside the car currently that come as with this harness. The only thing I'm really concerned about is the black and the yellow. It's the only ones I'm going to connect. Everything is do not connect. Tells you not to connect this. Don't connect the red and white audio jack. Actually, I'm not going to connect it because there's an alternate path for that. And don't connect the data in, and don't connect the red wire with that. So basically everything that's in the car right now, the only thing I'm going to connect to here, what's in the car, is basically my yellow, which is my power, and my black, which is my ground right here. So all the audio channels are connected. The only things that are loose are things that I have to make special connections for. This right here, this cable right here, this blue and white one, this is the amp control. So this goes to a special amp control. There's another harness here. This harness here also goes to the back of the Android head unit, and it has an amp control. It has an amp control wire that I'm going to connect to. So this is all the RCA, all the video, audio, and video. Here's the sub output, and the sub output is going to go to this other connector that came in the kit. This connector only comes with the backup camera right here. All right. I had to add these other two. I found another connector. I sacrificed the pins, and I added the sub and the center. So right now, from left to right, I have a yellow and black for the side-by-side, which is the backup camera. Then I have, I believe, the subwoofer and then the center channel. And I added those. So I sacrificed the connector, got these pins, pushed them in there, and added them. So now this connector, which I believe is X4 on the radio diagram, is where all this functionality goes to. And then I have one other wire, this one, that also came right here, came with a kit. This is for the DVD player and in the back screen. This is X3. So I'm going to connect I'm going to connect X3. I'm going to connect X4, and then X1 and X2 are already connected. This connects to the module that connects to that. And I should be able to get it going. So hopefully, I kind of wanted to pre-wire everything here before I connected the modules up. And basically in this connector here, I broke them up into groups. One group is the rear, one group is the front, right? This connector, as you can see, this connector here, this group over here, this is all the front signals. This group over here is all the rear signals. This group over here is power, ground, back, and key 1. This group over here, and that's ground. This is power, illumination, key 2, and antenna power, which is not used. The GMC doesn't have a retractable antenna, so that's not going to be connected. And that's it. So I made sure everything connects from here to there. I added this extra, since this connector here has a sub channel, a center channel, and the Android unit really doesn't output a center. It only outputs front and rear. I had the bridge. I added an RCA. I added an RCA right here, and that RCA I bridged it to the left and right front, and that's going to connect to my center. So when in the car tomorrow, we'll just put everything together. Hopefully everything should work. And that's about it.